All right, so we're going to talk about how to start our still life. And you all have a small picture. If you are actually in my class right now, I'm going to ask you to wait until I'm completely done, and then you can do as I am doing, okay? But the first thing we're going to do, don't do it please, is we're going to lay the top of the opening down, and I'm just going to gently push this so it lays flat. So what I did was I opened up my sketchbook, and I just kind of gently flattened out where the staples are. Don't push hard or you'll rip the staples. All right, I'm going to take this still life, and if you are in my classroom, I will be walking around with a piece of tape just to tape it onto the front inside cover. Got it? All right, and then that way I have it to look at, and I'm going to be working on this surface right here. Okay, anytime we begin a placement drawing, and I'd actually say this with animals, I'd say it with still life. If you were outdoors and you were drawing a landscape, I'm going to say the same thing. Start with a quick placement sketch. And when I say a quick placement sketch, I am talking like 30 seconds to maybe a minute and a half at the most. And it's quick. It's also going to be very simple shapes. And we're talking circles, ovals, rectangles, possibly triangles, and so forth. So as I look at this still life, all right, I'm looking at the little bowl with the eggs there. I'm going to start with that because it is probably the most central thing. Okay, in the video it's hard to see, so I'm going to take this off for just a second and move it up. Okay, and I'm going to light right here. You guys are going to tape it on the inside cover. So I'm going to start with this bowl right here. And I am going to, I know that it comes down low on the paper. I know that it is, I'm thinking about the size of my hand this way. Because I want this still life to be big. So from here to here is going to be the opening of that bowl. So about here to here. All right, so my quick sketch begins. Are we ready? Seatbelts on? Okay. Quick sketch means I'm doing circles and ovals, ladies, gentlemen. Okay, I'm not too worried about it being perfect right now. All right, I have a little bit of the bottom I can see right here. I think that already I'm saying, hey, I need a little more time to just say I got to fix that a little bit more. Okay, I've got the inside of the area where I see the eggs, so I'm just going to go circle and circle. They're touching. And then I'm moving on to the cups. I've already taken about 20 seconds. Moving on to the cups. All right, cups are going to be up here. Cups are about the size of my finger, index finger, height-wise. I've got two cups where I can see the inside, so I'm talking oval here, oval here. I'm going to go square-like for right now because I'm simple shaping it. Okay, simple shaping it. All right, I've got a circle over here for the handle of this cup. And there you go. That's my simple shape. Oh, now, I would say I probably should have gone a little bigger. Okay? Not bad. I did everything what I said. This is not too small, but I'm thinking I got a lot of space back here. I probably could have gone a little bigger. True? Okay. So at this point, I'm going to evaluate and say, okay, should I go bigger? If I have the time, you guys are going to, I'm going to go a little bit bigger. But for the sake of the video and for all of you, we're going to say, okay, we move on to the next step. Eyes up, please. Next step is I have everything on here, so now I need to go in and start making details and things that just didn't quite look right. For example, this is not a straight line. These are curved lines. So now I'm going to go in and fix and adjust. I'm going to make this line angle in just a little bit on the left and the right, and I'm going to erase. So this is what's going to take the most time once we get the placement sketch down. Again, curving, okay, angle in. This handle is much thicker, and it's not a perfect circle per se. So I'm going to add a little bit of width to the top of this handle. My ovals I'm pretty happy with. I think I'll leave those and make them maybe just a little more permanent. My eggs, not bad. I think this one actually curves down just a little bit more. Do the eggs actually touch? they do. So the placement's good. I can see the egg here. Yep, they do. All right. And now I need to look at my bowl and say, okay, is it still wide enough or do I need to make it wider? I know looking at this egg, I can see the back of the bowl here, so it's got to come up just a little bit more here. And it's just barely being overlapped by that egg. So again, this is where I add the details and I perfect it. I am not doing any shading yet today. I am simply working on making the best placement sketch that I possibly can. Am I missing anything in my placement sketch? The table and the shadows. Thank you for saying that. So the background, the table. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly place my big, strong shadow right here. I've got a little bit of a shadow over here I'm going to put in. I've got a line for the wall and the table that comes over here. And so, yeah, those are some things I'm going to add. And then when I get to this point, I can say I'm done with the first part, which is a placement drawing. Okay?